much for sharing that insight. You will stay with us as we move on to our next news. One person has died while 3 have been wounded in a Ukrainian attack on Donetsk, according to Denis Pushlin, who is the Russian-appointed head of the region. Pushlin has said that market and infrastructure objects were hit in the attack. Meanwhile, Russia's air defense forces shot down 35 out of 40 Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles in Kyiv's massive attack on the Lugansk People's Republic, according to the region's head. As per LPR's head, Leonid Pasechnik, the entire territory of the Lugansk People's Republic has been 100% liberated. In 2022, between September 23rd and 27th, referendums were held in the Donetsk and Lugansk People's Republic, as well as in the Zaporozhye and Kherson regions. The majority of voters opted to join Russia. On September 30th, 2022, Russian President Vladimir Putin signed treaties formalizing their accession. According to reports, there is now speculation that following the liberation of the Lugansk, the Russian military will be tasked to establish a 70 to 120 kilometer deep buffer zone. Meanwhile, the Russian Ministry of Defense has said that its troops attacked the Ukrainian Navy's fuel supplies facilities, production, assembly, and storage sites for attack drones and ammunition depots in the past 24 hours. This comes after Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said that a large group of Russian troops were amassing in the Pokrovsk direction, and the region had witnessed multiple attacks with fierce fighting still raging on. Now we go back to our discussion with Dr. Sergei Dvoryanov, who's joining us live from Moscow, Russia. What more can you tell us about the situation that's unfolding, that's intensifying in recent weeks and months we see with between Russia and Ukraine? And is this claimed 100% liberation of Lugansk by Russian-backed forces likely to shift the momentum to maybe wider war, or just harden Ukraine's resolve to keep fighting?
Yes, regarding this, I can say that right now we're very close to the new election of the new president of Ukraine. We are very close to the situation. Everybody understands it. That's why Mr. Zelensky is so active to jump from one country to another country to receive some support. But first question, he should be elected officially. It's a democracy. He put his nation to the pain and war. And before election, he promised his nation that he will stop this war, but he increased this war. This is a karmic reaction, is a karma only. And according to our policy, we can see that we should complete our historical mission. Which mission? We should put justice like a main principle between relationship between any countries. Justice is following to dharma is a universal principle. That's why, of course, we increased our attack to the military objects of the Ukraine army. And it will be continue. It will be even more level. We cannot expect anything more. We should expect when Russia finally will bring peace and support to Russian-speaking population of the eastern part of Ukraine, which before was our country, which before belonged to the Russian civilization. That's why, of course, we should only pray a lot that new election in Ukraine will start soon, only for this.
Dr. Sergei, thank you for sharing that insight. You will stay with us for our next news. Ukraine